Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make these rhinestone rope headbands. They're really simple. There's two ways to do it, and depending on the size of the headband you've got versus the rope that you have available to you, there's two ways. So you can do it by gluing directly to the headband, and this is a clear one which is perfect from the Charmed Rose, and this one is super simple. I have the clear version, which is this one, and they come in these little packages, and I got mine from Tania's Felties. She's still got the odd colour left, but they are on sale and she didn't have many options left available, so if you do want some, grab it quickly, and I'll put the links in the description below. So it comes like this, and you open it like this, and this side, you'll feel it, it's like a bumpy texture, is the rhinestone side. So with this little bit of a gunky bit there, you can cut that down, and this is a 14mm headband, and this is 14mm rope. So all I do is line it up. I'm just going to move these out of the way because I don't want any of that. This is my E8000 or like T6000, whatever you refer to it. It's really strong, really firm glue that doesn't move once you put it. I will say this, don't put this directly on your desk because this is really fast flowing and it will get absolutely everywhere. So I always have a bit of paper next to me because otherwise I ruin all of my displays and etc. Doing this. And you just want to make sure you got it the right way up, so feel for your texture, place that on, and then what I do is I always have a pot of clips on my desk, and this is what I use these kind of things for. Make sure it's right at the edge, and then all I do is glue along, and what I do is I use my clips because it takes 24 hours to fully set this glue. So all you do is clip it all in place, a little bit as you go along, and make sure it's centered. And you just glue all the way along. Make sure you get quite a bit so it's all the way to the edges, so it sticks all the way and doesn't lift anywhere. And like I said, just keep using your clips to hold it while it sets. And these come, it's basically just enough with a tiny bit left over to coat one of these standard size headbands. So for 68p, it's not bad because, like I said, it adds extra value to your headband without actually costing you all that much more money. And if you got a little bit of FOE and did your little tab like you normally would to do detachable bow, you can make them so you can add any sort of accessories and bows and that kind of thing, and just have it as an extra pop, or like as a headband set, so you can swap out and have different looks to a bow set, say. Okay, just a couple more clips. Make sure it's lined up at the end. And then I'm just going to trim that down, and the last one I do is just add a little bit more there just to make sure it's extra secure, and then clip that at the end. So that's what it looks like on a completely clear one. And then if you wanted to do a white one, white headband, I would take some ribbon. Don't forget to heat seal your ends as normal. And the thing that I do is I like to do about 5 centimetres over. But what we're going to do before we glue and start attaching is I have this 9mm strong double-sided sticky tape. And to make my process a little bit easier before I start gluing everything, to attach my ribbon, I pop my double-sided tape all along the headband because this has got a little bit of a curve to it, and this helps it sit nicely and keeps it in place. And then this glue that we're using, this E8000 T6000 like strong adhesive, you could also use the Gorilla Contact one, anything like that that's like a really strong one that's going to hold but takes 24 hours to sort of 100% set. Like I said, you use this little trick first to keep everything nicely even and lined up, and it just helps you in general. So I've had marabou fluff all over my desk this week. I've been a busy bee making stuff basically just for me for once. But yes, I just pull that along, give yourself about the 5 centimetre overlap, and then centre this over your band. Like I said, any colour that matches your rhinestone rope. I've got the gold on my desk in a minute, you'll see. That's why I've gone with this. I think it's called Daffodil colour because it matches it really, really well. And there you go, you've got a nice evenly covered like flat headband with no glue bumps or anything like that. And like I said, I have done the tails a little bit longer than I normally like, so let's even them up, trim them down just a little bit because you want them to be both be even, so it's gives you balance when you're gluing everything and sorting it all out. Make sure your end's still in your clear bit, blue bit of the flame. And then what we're going to do, as I said, I have got the gold glitter rope, rhinestone rope, and again the texture side is this side, so we're going to work out here. I'm just going to stick this down because the other thing is I use the glue this side just to keep everything nicely in place and flat again, but it just gives it a firmer finish. And we're just going to put our clip there for now. Now we want to start a bit of glue from there. Make sure you've got your flat side on the ribbon. Centre it because this one's a little bit wider than your actual headband on this occasion. And like I said, you start placing your clips along. Glue on your fabric. This will go onto the sticky, double-sided sticky tape onto the headband, which will help your ribbon grip to the headband as well. And you just keep going up. Clip it in place to hold it in place while it sets. Like I said, always leave it for the full 24 hours. If you don't, it tends to slip and move, and you can have like wonky, uneven versions as it sort of slightly slips to one side if you've sort of leaned it to one or the other. And no offence, no matter which side your natural dominant hand is, you tend to lean to the opposite side without noticing on a lot of occasions. And it's something that a lot of crafters do. I can see myself doing it now without even realising that they are actually doing this. So do be careful with the glue because I tend to get it absolutely everywhere. I've already got it all over my finger here. I've not glued myself to my desk any recently anyway. I have done that before with my Gorilla super glue. That's why I have white spirits 2 foot from my desk at all times. White spirits or acetone nail polish remover. Breaks down the glue and safely unsticks you from things. I also tend to have cotton buds nearby for the same reason, so I can slowly dissolve it if I get it stuck anywhere that's like a smaller, more trickier area to unglue. Like I said, just finish this bit off. I'm just going to put my little bit of glue this side as well, and glue that down. Stick this over in a straight line. So 1, last one right at the edge, and again you can just cut that little bit extra off, and there you go. There's 2 nicely glued. I'll just get my rubber puff out of the way so it doesn't glue into the headband, and there you go. 2 sparkly headbands, 2 slightly different looks. Like I said, this one gives you like the extra grip on the slightly skinnier headbands. Put them out of the way to set, and in 24 hours you'll be left with some lovely headbands like so. And like I said, it is very simple, very quick, very easy. I'll put the links in the description below. I got my double-sided tape from Amazon. Again, I always tend to have these guys things on my craft desk. I've got this 9mm, and I also have a 6mm. And if you don't like gluing your clips and you like them nice and flat, again, it's something you can use as alternative if you just put a drop of your hot glue one side of the clip just to give it a 100% firm hold. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.